Hello friends, welcome back, and if you are new to our channel, thank you for stopping by. Today I am going to show you how we can make beautiful crochet pumpkins. Now for which I have taken a coarse yarn and my hook size is number 10. After that I am going to chain 25. So let's begin. Now it is up to you. If you want a larger pumpkin, you can take more number of chains, and if you want a smaller one, you can decrease the number of chains. But here I am taking 25 chains. And as my yarn is a bit thick, that is the reason I have taken number 10 hook. So here I am making a chain of 25. So that's my chain. This is the front portion or the right side of the chain. Now for this particular stitch we need to turn our chain towards the back, means the right side is going towards the back side and the wrong side will be facing towards us. So this is the wrong side. After that is brought in the front, what I am going to do is I am going to make a single crochet. So again I jump into the next chain space. We need to work from the wrong side. This is another single crochet. Then again into the next chain space I do a single crochet, and that is to be done on the back side of the chain, not on the right side. So this is the sequence that I am going to do for this particular row. As I told you, it will be better if you count the stitch or the chain if we are a fresher. And here I am still working my single crochet. See, we need to work the first row very carefully. In goes the hook, then I pull up a loop, again yarn over, pull through. The hook is passed through the chain space and then it is worked. It's a simple process. This is the way we work the single crochet, and till the end I am going to work in the same manner. Now here I am still working my single crochets. Now I will be doing that right till the end. So here I am quite close to the finishing point, and see from nowhere this knot has arrived. I didn't know there's a knot out there. Now I'm working my last single crochet. That's the last one. Yes, once that is done, see, wait, I'm going to show you. Now if we count the number of chains, you will see that we have 24 chains and not 25. Now what I am going to do is I am going to chain 1, that is to turn the work to the next row, and please watch this step carefully. Now that's the chain I did just now, and below that there is another chain from the previous row. So that is the point where I am going to work my single crochet, but that has to be only on the back loop. Now see, wait, I'm going to show you. Yes, that's the loop. That's the back loop where I am going to work a single crochet. So that's done. Now similarly I move on to the next chain space, where again I am going to work a single crochet, that through the back loop. Again I am going to work a single crochet by passing my hook through the back loop. Now there's a reason why we are working on the back loop. Very soon you will see why that is being done. So this entire row I am going to work single crochet through the back loop. See, we have two loops, one on the front side and the back side. So I am going to avoid the front loop. I am just working on the back loop, and the entire work is to be done by working only on the back loop. Very simple, single crochets to be done from one end to the other, working only on the back loops. And again, if we count the stitches or the chains, we will see that we have 24 such chains. So the sequence is simple, working single crochet through the back loop and the entire row. So let's keep working till we are near the finishing point. See, it's not at all hard, it's very easy. We are working single crochet only on the back loop. See, there are two loops. We are taking into consideration only the back loop, from where we are working our single crochet. So here I am quite close to the finishing point of this particular row. Now that's my last chain, and so I worked a single crochet. Now if we count, we have 24 such chains. So perfectly I have 24 chains. After that I am going to chain 1 and turn my work. Now again the same process is being repeated. That's the chain 1 that I worked just now, and just below that we have a chain, and my hook is going to pass from the back loop and I work a single crochet. Now moving on to the next chain space, again I am working single crochets by taking the back loop into consideration. So the process is simple, it is same, we just need to work single crochets through the back loop. Now you can use different colored yarns, you can use orange, you can use some offbeat colors, it is up to you. And trust me, we are going to crochet beautiful and cute looking pumpkins, which we can use to decorate our homes for different projects. We can use those things. So here I am still working my single crochets through the back loop, and as we are working on the back loop, that is the reason we are getting that ridge out there. So here single crochet is being worked through the back loop, and I am quite close to the end of this row. So see how simple it is. We just need to work single crochets in each of the chain spaces, that is through the back loop. So that's my last single crochet. Now again, if we count the chains, we will see that we have 24 chains. After that I chain 1 and I turn my work. That's the chain I did, and below that we have the chain from the previous row, and here I am working a single crochet through the back loop. Once you understand where the back loop is there, it is very easy to work on this project. Now working on the back loop gives us that beautiful ridge that is required for our pumpkins. So let us continue working on the back loops of this particular row as well. When we finish this particular row, we must remember to chain 1 and then turn our work. That is very important. So here I have completed this particular row, and we need to work about the length which I showed you just now, and I have worked nearly about 10 chains, 10 or 12 chains Now it is up to you. If you want a fat looking pumpkin, you must work more of it, and the process of working is same, working single crochets through the back loop. That is to be done. No other stitch required for this project. Still working my single crochets through the back loop, and I am going to continue working till I achieve the desired length for this particular project. So here I'm still working single crochets through the back loop, and here I am near the finishing point of this particular row. That's the last single crochet that I am working. After that I chain one and turn my work, and again I am going to work single crochets through the back loop as I have been doing from the very first row till I have achieved 24 rows or 24 ridges for my pumpkin. So that's the size that I have worked till now. I am going to continue working further till I work about 24 rows. After that I'm going to show you what next is to be done. It is very easy, trust me, you are going to love it. So this is the size that I have worked. There are about 24 rows. If by chance there is 23 or 26 or 25, it doesn't matter. After that I keep a long tail and then I snip off the yarn. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tapestry needle and I turn my work. The right side is going to be inside and the wrong side has to be outside, and now I'm going to simply sew the two ends. See, the right side of the work are facing each other, the wrong sides are outside, and here what I'm doing is I'm simply sewing it, and it's an easy process. We are not going to sew it too tight, and I'm going to sew it right till the other end. So here I have reached the other end. Now I'm going to lock this end. Once that is done, I am going to turn my work inside out. Now this is actually the right side of the work. Now what we need to do is again very simple. That's the point where I have kept my yarn. I have not snipped it off. Now what we do is we are just going to pass the needle through our work, keeping regular distance so that it doesn't look odd, and we are going to keep pulling it so that the work comes together. Now the needle is to be passed in regular intervals so that it doesn't look bad, and here I have reached the point from where we had started our work. After that I am going to pull my work or pull my yarn carefully so that it doesn't snap off, and once we get this, we are going to start stitching from this side, from this end to that end, and we are going, the main purpose of doing this actually is to secure it properly, and we are going to keep doing this till we are sure that the thing is not going to open up. Now this is to be done very carefully, and I'm going to do that till I'm sure that it is well done, so that it will not open in future. So this is how it looks. After that, I'm going to take my Recron fiber and stuff it in there. Now this is up to you. If you want your pumpkin to be a bit hard, you can add more to it. If you want it to be soft, you can add a little bit less. It is up to you. You must understand how much is required. After that, from the stitched end, I am going to pass my needle to the open end. Once my needle reaches the opposite end, this is what I'm going to do again. The same process the way I had done in the other side, taking little portions and sewing all across so that it can be pulled later on with ease. So this is how it is to be done. Yes, once I reached the starting point, I am going to pull my yarn. Now we are going to pull the yarn carefully so that the other end moves inwards and gives that pumpkin shape. We are going to keep pulling till we are satisfied with the shape of a pumpkin. After that, we are going to sew this end too, like how we had done in the other end. This is actually to secure it properly. So here I have stitched it a number of times. After pulling it tight, we need to stitch in order to secure it from all the sides, so that the pumpkin is also secured properly, as well as the shape is good enough. So this is how it is to be done. Our pumpkin is more or less ready. Now the same process is being applied for this end too. I am stitching it. Now after that, I am going to pass my needle to the other end again, so as to pull that end too, and to secure it properly so that it doesn't open up in future. Now to hide the loose end, we will just work this side and that side that way. After that, we are going to snip it off. There is no hard and fast rule for doing this. You can do it the way you prefer, just following the basic steps. So here it is almost ready. Now I'm going to show you how we are going to make a stalk for our pumpkin. Now for making the stalk of the pumpkin, I've taken a green yarn and I have made a slip knot. After that, I am going to chain 1, 2 and 3. That's it. After that, I am going to work into my first chain and then the second chain. Once that is done, I am going to remove the 2 stitches and keep it pinched in between my fingers, and I will work that stitch that is there in the hook. After that, I'll take the second stitch again and work that, and similarly I am going to take the last stitch and work it up. So this is the process. Now what I'm going to do is again remove the 2 stitches from the hook and work the stitch that is there in my hook. After that I'll take the second stitch which had been removed and work, and then the third one. So this is the process how a cord is worked. Now this process you can use for making cords for your other projects as well. Again the stitch is removed, I work the one in the hook. Now I'm working the second stitch, and this is the third one that I am working. So this is how it is to be done. Again removing the 2 stitches, I work the first stitch which was there in the hook, now working the second one and the third one. It looks a bit complicated in the beginning, but it is very easy. We just need to follow the same process again and again till the required length for our stalk is achieved. So this is my cord. Finally what we are going to do is yarn over, pull through all the 3 stitches, and finally a chain, and then we are going to snip it off. Now the smaller side of the yarn, I'm going to take that portion and I am going to tuck it away. Actually I am going to pass it through both the sides of the work so that it gives that cylindrical sort of shape to my stalk, and with the long end I am going to sew it to the pumpkin. Now finally I am removing that yellow yarn. I'm going to pass it to the other side and then snip it off. That's it. So here my pumpkin is ready. Now I'm going to sew the stalk to my pumpkin. Now taking the other end, I am going to carefully sew the stalk to the pumpkin. This is how it is to be done. Very simple. We are just going to sew the stalk to the pumpkin so that it is secured well with the pumpkin. This is how it is done. See how cute the pumpkin is looking after the stalk has been attached to it. Now once that is done, I am going to pass the yarn to the other side so that it can be snipped off. So here it is. Look at the cute little pumpkin. Well, I'm liking my pumpkin. Pretty one. Very, very cute, and you can use this pumpkin to decorate your home for the fall. And here I have one smaller one where I have taken lesser number of chains. You can increase the size of your projects by just increasing or decreasing the number of the chain that you take initially. So this is how it looks. Thank you friends for staying till the end. If you have liked the video, do give a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family members. If you are new to our channel, do consider subscribing and stay tuned for more of interesting videos. So till we meet again, It is bye-bye from all of us here at Plants, Crochet, Cooking and more. Bye bye. Stay safe, be happy, keep smiling.